Big Bang Theory Season 5 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am, or be watching The Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, well, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further, just to stay away from any potential spoilers. This will be The Big Bang Theory Season 5, Episode 20. The title of this episode is called The Transporter Malfunction. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode last evening. We start off with Penny saying she loves this chicken. And Sheldon says the best things in life are free. And then Penny says, yes, I eat your food a lot. Then we have wedding talk time as Howard Wolowitz wants to know who Raj is going to bring to him and Bernadette's wedding. Raj doesn't know for sure, and Howard's like, well, we need to know. And he's like, put me down for +1. And then they all ask, who are you bringing to the wedding? He's like, you're all a bunch of nosy O'Donnells. Pretty funny line there, actually. And then Raj actually asks his parents to help him find a wife, because he's not necessarily having the best luck doing that on his own, and maybe some sort of arranged marriage might benefit him so he's not so lonely. Penny comes over and talks about the joke Sheldon made about eating all their food, and then Penny all of a sudden has bought Sheldon a Spock transporter. Now, it doesn't come with Spock, it's just a transporter to put a Spock figure in, or any Star Trek figure. And Leonard gets a label maker and a Spock transporter as well, or a Star Trek. I think it's actually a Star Trek transporter, not a Spock transporter. But, you know, when they talk about Star Trek on this show, I immediately think of Spock. And Leonard's happy. Sheldon's extremely happy. He's like, thank you, Penny. And, you know, he doesn't hug her or anything like that. And then we have Raj out to dinner with Howard and Bernadette. And Raj is bringing eventually his arranged date that his parents set up for him. And he mentions to Howard to hold off on all the racist comments that he makes. And his lady that arranged eventually shows up. Spock actually starts talking to Sheldon, because he was putting him in the transporter, saying he needs to open up the toy and play with it. He wants to be put in the transporter. Turns out it's just a dream, so when he wakes up, he opens the transporter, puts Spock in it, and then it breaks. Raj actually finds out his arranged date is actually gay, and this person just wanted to marry him to get her parents off her back. And she says, you of all people, because everybody thinks Raj is gay with the things that he does, the things that he says, and the way he acts. And it kind of upsets Raj. Sheldon has another dream with Spock doll talking to him. Raj tells Howard he's actually thinking about marrying the lesbian, despite her being gay, just because he wouldn't be lonely. Howard can't believe that he's going to go through with that wild idea. Leonard decides to open up the transporter because Penny's like, I wanted you to play with it. I don't want you to just keep it. And why are you going to try to retain its value when I bought it for you? I want you to play with it. And then Sheldon confesses that he switched out the transporters. Bernadette tells Raj she knows about what Raj told Howard. And Howard says he told everybody, not just Bernadette. And she ends up giving Raj a Yorkshire Terrier that, of course, he eventually names Cinnamon to help with his loneliness. Now, he didn't name it Cinnamon in this episode, but obviously I know that the dog's name eventually is Cinnamon. And Raj is extremely happy. And he says he's going to find a man purse for her to chill in. And that's what ends the episode. So this was actually a really good episode of The Big Bang Theory. Anytime Star Trek is involved, especially Leonard Nimoy, whether it's his voice or whether it's him, I usually enjoy it. I'm going to score the episode an 8.8 out of 10. And the character of the episode, I'm going to give it to Sheldon because Sheldon had the funniest moments in this episode. And then, as all of you know, I started watching The Big Bang Theory because I saw Kaylee Cuoco as Penny on screen. I'm like, who the hell is that? What is this show? Who's that hot chick? So I rate Penny based on how ravishing Penny looks in each episode. In this episode, I'll score her an 8.9 out of 10. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, make sure you smash that like button. Share this video with any fan that you know of The Big Bang Theory. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode. Maybe you haven't watched it in a while, but if you have, or if you remember something about it, what would you rate the episode, and who would be your character of the episode? If you have a favorite moment, you can leave that too. And then last but certainly not least, since you took the time to watch the video, make sure you hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return. And check out all these videos that I have here, and here are links to my playlist in case there's something that you might be interested in.